question for me. I see it.
I need to open a file that's too big for my phone. Do you have a laptop I could use?
Laptop? No. You should go to Apparat. They sell computers. Many choices, none too expensive.
Thank you. Is it far from here?
Oh, you will want to go there anyway. It is in Old Town Square. You will see it.
Have you had any more troubles with your coffee maker?
Kind of you to ask. So far, so coffee.
Have you visited Slotty Custom Jewelry?
Zlati? Ha! I could not even afford to walk in.
Do you know Vladena Slotty?
She visits from time to time. She only drinks black coffee. I tell her she should take a pinch of cinnamon, which is my preference. She doesn't listen.
So you don't know her well?
I know all I need to.
What do you think of the castle exhibition?
It is our patrimony. Quite a selection of priceless and cherished jewels. A shame so few get to see their beauty.
With gems that rare, I'm sure people must travel from all over the world to see them.
And they do, but they are very rarely on display. We can only see them on special occasions, like now. Sometimes we wait 20 years. You may get the chance to see them yourself, if you don't mind waiting in long lines. I would wear jewels like that every day if I could.
Do you know Oscar Dvorak?
His name? No. If he came in, I might know by how he takes his coffee.
Thank you. I'll be back if I get lost on the way to Apparat.
Ah, before you go, a small favor.
Another missing part?
Could you bring this coffee to the man sitting over there on your way out?
I don't see why not.
Thank you, Nancy.
That's done. I believe this is for you.
Ah, thank you. Patrice's latest victim, I see?
I take it she makes a habit of enlisting customers.
Only those too kind to say no. I never shy from an opportunity to serve.
In that case, I might have a question or two. My name is Nancy Drew.
Leo Sokol, welcome to Prague.
Do you serve as a priest near here?
I am honored to serve at St. Vitus Cathedral, though I can't claim the same preeminence as the kings and emperors and saints laid to rest there.
A cathedral must be a lot of work.
Not from me. It is owned by the Czech people, like the rest of the palace complex. I do my small part.
I noticed you dropped some cards.
My simple pleasure? A game called Marius, where you collect tricks to win. We play with a smaller deck than you may be familiar with.
Oh, I've played a trick-taking game like that before. Maybe I could play you sometime.
No, not a good idea.
Why not?
It is not polite for me to defeat tourists, hmm?
You're confident.
And we would need 3 or 4 players, with a full deck of cards, as I keep losing mine.
Another time then. Like one of these?
Yes, it is mine. You serve me yet again. Thank you.
You must have heard about the gem forgeries in Prague. What do you think?
Not the usual tourist question.
I'm not the usual tourist.
What is your interest?
I met Adela Cherna yesterday. Do you know her? She had her own necklace stolen.
The museum forgeries are in the past, but perhaps the threat remains. Well, I have friends at the palace. I should ask them about the state of our security.
Please do. I would still like to know more about how the investigation has turned up no leads.
I see no harm. Come find me in my cathedral office.
I should get going. I have some cards to find.
I wish it were not true. I play well, but I shuffle poorly. Come see me later at my office in St. Vitus. I may have some answers for you. I'll let my secretary know you're coming by.
I will. Thank you.
Good. But don't be too long. I am leaving town soon. I hope to see you before I go.
Prosim? I thought you wanted something.
gotta have some torque.
What can I do for you?
That obvious I speak English?
I guessed right. I also guess you need some tech?
I do.
You either wanted that, my school notes, or a puppet, so... I am Elka. What can I get you?
I'm Nancy Drew. It's nice to meet you, Elka. Do you have a small laptop? Something with lots of storage space, nothing fancy.
Yes, of course. I have one secondhand that I wiped clean myself.
That sounds perfect.
Almost perfect. It is missing a charger, but you should be able to find one at an internet cafe.
I know a place.
Good.
You can't mention a puppet and not explain why.
My grandfather. He works on the collectibles side of Apparat. He fixes, among other gadgets and junk, puppets and marionettes.
Junk? You must not care for his work much.
Oh, I love him, of course. But don't tell him I called his work junk. And especially don't tell Radek.
Who is Radek?
Ah, you have not been to the Marionette Theater. Radek is a boy with floppy hair and a cute smile who puts on puppet shows for kids and tourists.
A cute smile?
You will not tell him I said so.
Of course not.
My grandfather fixes his marionettes whenever they fall apart, which is often. I never know what to say to him.
Hello is a start.
Radek always seems so preoccupied. Who knew puppetry was so stressful?
So, you are still in school. What are you studying?
Yes, I'm studying computer science with a focus on cybersecurity.
Impressive. Why cybersecurity?
No matter how tech literate you are, you can never be too careful on the internet these days.
Sounds like you have a reason to be cautious. Have you had any cybersecurity issues yourself?
Some believe that local hackers have been harassing government sites, but I am not the government, so I don't care.
Who do you think the hackers are?
Students, perhaps.
Thank you for the laptop.
Feel free to return here if you have any troubles with it. And do let me know if you see Radek's show.
Thank you. I will. See you.
Dobry den.
Dobry den. I hope it's all right if we speak in English.
Yes, it is okay.
I see you are quite the artisan and collector. I found this iron key. Can you tell me what it's for?
It's one of the 7 keys of Prague.
The 7 keys of Prague.
Ah, if you don't know, I shouldn't tell you.
Now I have to know.
Let me see the key. You found it where?
In an old book in the Hungerkünstler Cafe.
We Czechs have many legends. The legend of the 7 keys is one every Czech child learns. Even you can learn about it at the marionette show in the square. When you come back, I will tell you what I learned from it. No charge.
Thank you. Elka was right. You don't have any computers I can use.
Computers belong to her side of the shop.
What do you focus on?
Anything that needs fixing. From the time when craft mattered.
What kind of crafts?
Things that require skills handed down through generations. And a few trinkets.
Does Elka run the shop?
She would like to think so. I tell her to go study, but she does not listen. She works too hard like her mother.
Does her mother work here too?
Her mother passed some time ago.
I'm sorry.
We do all right.
I should get going.
Yeah, come back sometime.
Je to připravené?
Not ready yet, Radek.
Still no word on Puppet 12?
I was just leaving.
Oh, are you a tourist?
I suppose I am.
Then please come to my marionette show this afternoon. I'm sorry, I should introduce myself. I'm Radek Napovin.
Oh, I'm Nancy Drew.
And I'm a master puppeteer. Normally, I work hard to keep the old traditions alive. When you come, you will see Prague's history come to life. I promise.
Sounds interesting. I look forward to being there.
And I will see you at the theater.
Hello.
You came! Except, I'm sorry, I may not have a show for you or the fans. My assistant couldn't come today. The puppets don't operate themselves.
Well, that would be disappointing. Is there something I can help with?
Yeah, there's a lot to do. The stage has to be set up. The marionettes need their costumes. No, I couldn't ask you, but, well, will you?
How much time do we have? We'd better get started.
I mean, what? Wait, you're serious? That's great! The show must go on.
Even with Radek's notes, his show is not easy. Even with Radek's notes, his show is not easy. This doesn't feel quite right. 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 Interesting interpretation. Well, that's fresh. Interesting interpretation. This doesn't feel quite right. I've nearly got it, but something is still off. This doesn't feel quite right. This doesn't feel quite right. This doesn't feel quite right. I've nearly got it, but something is still off. Even with Radek's notes, his show is not easy. I've nearly got it, but something is still off. Even with Radek's notes, his show is not easy. All right, let's go. Great, let's do it. Even with Radek's notes, his show is not easy. Now, this scene doesn't go something like this. It goes exactly like this.